everyone, and welcome back to Form Your Frame. Today I'm going to lead you through about a 15-minute full body ballet workout. You're just going to follow along with me as I go, but we're going to start with cardio. We're going to head to the bar, and then we'll do a little bit of ab work and stretching on our mats at the end. So if you've got a blanket or a yoga mat, some sort of bar, and maybe some water on hand, let's go ahead and get started. Alright, here we go. We're going to start in parallel, both feet facing straight to the front. We're going to slowly peel off one foot and then switch over to the other, working through a little bit of a releve, lifting those heels as we go, and we're going to slowly build. Just add a plie in between as you switch. I'm pointing my feet. On this side it looks like this. Lift and point, high knees. And we're just going to slowly get a little bit faster. Alright, from here we're going to add a couple shoulder rolls to the back. Getting a little bit faster with our feet. Alright, let's go forward with those shoulder rolls. Forward. Nice, we're just getting nice and warm to start. Let's do full arms going back. At this point, maybe your heart rate's getting a little bit elevated, you're breathing a little bit harder, and make sure you keep breathing. And going forward. Alright, we're going to shift into a wide second position, toes opening out. We're going to do plie. Down. Awesome, make sure those knees run straight over those toes and engage your abs. Next set, arms go all the way up and cross. Up. Back is nice and straight, shoulders are pressing down. From here, we're going to plie, then stretch, point that opposite foot. Plie, and stretch. Plie. Two more, 1 and 2. Going back, that right side, point that foot, reach up tall. We're going to crunch to the side, elbow and knee touch. Maintain the strength in that standing leg. Crunch through the side. Don't just bring those elbows and knees together. Make sure you're actually crunching. Last one. Over to the other side. And crunch. Nice and tall. You can use that other arm for balance. Last one. All right. Now that we're a little bit warmer, we're going to go right into our bar work. So I'm going to put my left hand on the bar. I'm going to use my right foot first. We're going to do everything on the right side, and then we'll switch over to the left. Starting in a parallel position, you're going to have your hand just right on your hip to start. We're going to tap our toe to the front. We're going to bend our knee, flex our foot, tap the heel, tap the toe, and close. From the front, that looks like this. And tap, and flex, and point, and close. We're going to do that 8 times. Following that, we'll do a point to the front, parallel, knees going straight forward. Then we'll take a little half lunge jump. My hip is going to open, so my knee is going to the side, and then I'm going to go back to the front, and open, and back to the front. We'll do that 8 times, really feeling the rotation in the back of that hip. Your standing knee will also start to feel something in that hip. From there, we'll take it to the back, little lift, and tap. Lift, and tap. Now the key to this one is we are staying parallel. So your leg doesn't get to go super high because you're not going to rotate. We're just keeping it nice and parallel. We're working that hamstring and that glute without using our rotation. After that, we'll take it to the left side, and then we'll do it again, right, left, but we'll do everything rotated. So we're changing up what part of our hip is working. So this part will be very much hip oriented. So we'll start with a tap, 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 close 8 times. We'll do our rotations with our parallel and rotated, and then our tap and lift to the back. Try your best to keep your shoulders and hips square. Here we go. And 1, tap. Nice and lifted. Be nice and precise with your movement. 3. Make sure that this knee is tracking straight over the toe. That's 4. 5. 6. 2 more. 7. And 8. Moving into our slides, parallel to rotated. Point, rotate, parallel, rotate. That's 2. 3. Keep the hips square. Just that outward rotator's working. 5. 6. You might feel a burn in that standing leg. 7. 8. Close. Pointing to the back. Point. And lift, point, and lift. Control, don't just flop down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. After this one, we're going to turn around and do everything on our left. Here we go, turning around. Left foot, point, and heel, and tap, and down. This is 2. All about control. Engage your abs. Upper body doesn't get to relax. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Going into our slides with the rotation. Point, parallel, rotate. 2, 3, hips pointing straight to the front. 4, 5. Maintain the parallel in the opposite leg. 7 and 8. Closing. Point to the back. Point. Lift. Make sure that knee is going straight down. 2, 3. Make sure the shoulders aren't going too far forward. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We're going back to the first side. We're going to do everything rotated. Make sure that this is not forcing a rotation, but it's just a little bit, enough for you to do demi-plie, knees straight over. And here we go. And tap, and touch, tap, and close. 2, 3, 4. Heel is pressing forward. 5, 6, 7. Last one, then we go into our slides. 8. And forward. Open. So we're staying rotated the whole time when we do these slides. 4, 5, 6. Don't go too far that this hip starts to open. Make sure it's forward. Last one. 8. And close. Now when we go to the back, you can go a little bit higher with these. Tap, lift. Really squeeze the outer rotator. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Let's go over to our left side. Keep it rotated. Find that first position. Here we go. Tap. And 2, 3, One more time. 8. Let's move into those slides. Here we go. Point. And open. And close. And 2. And 3. Watch that hip. 4. 5. 6. 7. Last one. 8. Closing. Going to the back. Lift. Squeeze. Make sure it's straight behind your spine, that you're not going out to the side. 3, 4, 5, 6. Shoulders and hips in line. 7, 8, and close it in. Now we work our hips. We're going to go down to our mat. Work our core. All right. Now that we're on our mats, you're going to sit on top of your sits bones. Bend your knees, flat feet straight in front. Really squeeze those inner thighs so that your knees and your ankles are staying together. There's a couple things we can do here. What we're going to do to start is rock off of our sits bones, scoop out our abs, and hold right here. If this is enough for you, go ahead and do that. Otherwise, we're going to go ahead and lift our feet up to tabletop, and we're going to reach and back, and reach and back. We're going to do that 16 times, just here, and then we'll take our feet back to flat, stay back, and then we'll lift up onto our sits bones and back. And that will really work those top of our oblique, and that will really work the top of our abs. These twists will work our obliques. And we're going to do that 2 sets through. So here we go. Set off, and lift, and 1. And switch. Nice long neck. Try to stay really stable when you come to the center. Halfway through. Last 2. And back to the center. Plant those feet. And lift. 2, 3, 4. You guys got this. Do it with me. 5, 6, 7, 8 more. We got this. We go 8, 7, 6. Keep squeezing those inner thighs. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, 1. We're going to do it again. Lift and 1. You guys got this. 3. I'm right there with you. 4, 5. If you need to drop to the modification at any time, do so. 7, 8. 8 more. We go 8, 7. Keep breathing. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Feet down and lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Shoulders down. 8 more. Almost done with the abs. We go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. All right, we're going to move through our stretches. So we're going to start in a nice butterfly position, sitting nice and tall, knees opening out to the side, bottoms of the feet together. We're going to stretch those inner thighs that we really worked with that last ab sequence. So we're going to start sitting nice and tall. We're going to flat back forward, keeping it as straight as you possibly can. Open through the chest. We'll roll forward. We'll release and roll up. We're going to move through this stretch 4 times, feeling a nice stretch to that inner thigh. You might even feel it in the back. Here we go. Sitting tall. And reach. Release. And forward. Release and roll up. Third time, forward. Release and roll up. Last one, forward and release and roll up. We're gonna go into our pigeon. Let's take that right leg forward. Your right leg is bent, your left leg is straight behind you, and we're sitting up. We're not sitting off to our hip, but we're nice and lifted. Here, we're stretching that outer hip. If you need a bigger stretch, go ahead and lean forward, elbows to the floor. And coming back up, we're gonna bend that back leg, straighten that front leg, and then reach forward, nose to your knee. Hamstring stretch here. And coming back up, and let's go ahead and shift over to the other side. Left leg is bent, right leg is straight behind, and we're sitting up nice and tall in this pigeon pose. And if you're ready for that deeper stretch, go ahead and take your elbow to the floor. And coming back up, bend that back leg, straighten that front leg, nose to your knee. And coming back up, and we're just going to finish in a pike position, legs straight to the front. Do what you can here, sit nice and tall, feet pointed, and just reach straight forward, relaxing your head. And we're going to slowly roll up. You're going to take your feet, tuck one leg, stand up on the other, weight goes forward into your hands. Plant your feet, stretch your Achilles, which is the back of your ankle. From here, bend your knees, keep them bent as you slowly roll up. Head is the last thing to arrive at the top. Thanks for joining me for that ballet workout. I hope you guys enjoyed it and you feel energized. If you did like it, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Comment down below if there's anything you'd like me to add or change about these workouts, and also subscribe to the Form Your Frame channel for more videos just like this one. Bye!